Coming up, a challenge gets thrown down.
PC sing, but I tend to rap. I'm like a pair of scissors because I'm cutting through your crap.
A countdown to meltdown.
Oh, we definitely have been hacked.
And a takedown in Splashtown. This is Scot Squad.
We're like the Avengers, except we're real.
The Scottish police force is gathering for a very special event.
Good afternoon. Thanks for being here today. I've been asked to play this.
If you're watching this, then I have exited. I have passaged to the great beyond. I ask not for statues. I ask not for stands named after me at Easter Road. No, do not mourn too long. Instead, lift your eyes up to the skies and welcome a new day. Godspeed, Mickelson, and may I rest in peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Chief Commissioner of the Scottish Police Force would like to say a few words.
I come to bury Mickelson, not to praise him. That was the old Mickelson, that man on the screen, representative of the old ways. And I thought a memorial service would be the best way to mark this transition from the old to the new. The old chief was capable of mistakes, of course, honest mistakes. It didn't stop the press from pillaring him, of course. Mudraking, that's all it was. Did you really have to mention the incident with Princess Anne after the Calcutta Cup in 2006? It was her idea. And does it really matter that I golfed with Trump? Does it matter that I called him one of the finest minds of our generation? And preposterous. I did not try and bribe my way onto Strictly Come Dancing nonsense. Because that's the sort of thing that would have annoyed the old chief, but not the new chief. That old chief is asleep. The new chief is woke. Thank you. And long live the chief. Hail to the chief! Well, the ceremony could not have gone any better. I feel revitalized, repurposed, re-energized. I have evolved. Welcome to Mickelson 2.0. Let's get to work.
Scotland's traffic cops face challenges from Leith to Lanark. And Surjit Singh and Hugh McCurdy step up when called out via video.
So in the course of our work, we come across a lot of videos online, and they're sent to us. And one of these videos was from the Falkirk Police, who had decided to send us a diss rap.
So they've put it up above us?
Put it up above us.
Joe!
Traditionally, what would be done is whoever's been insulted, they would respond. So...
Right, see if I was doing it for you, what would I say? BC Sing, you think you are the king. Your choice in clothes is stinking. You wear Slazenger. No, does it ring? I can't do it.
I used to be able to do it.
Did you used to be able to do it?
Aye, back in the day.
Come on, do it to me. Go get tore into me.
Do it to you?
Aye.
Nah.
Shoot.
No,
Shoot.
I can't.
Get tore right and shoot for a hip here, son.
So this is the story of PC Hugh. His meal for one is actually for two. He talks like a parrot, he eats like a gannet, smells like a pig, and he's the size of the planet. The girls run when they see Hugh coming, because your chat is bouffing and your breath is humming. Your non-stop chat, it makes my brain melt. We had to add 10 extra sizes for you to fit in that belt. I've gone on too long, so I'm going to have to stop.
I mean, I'm all right. I mean, I'm
But I'm going to drop this in your lap, a mic drop.
You're still going? Oh. I've been teased about my weight all my days, but I mean, the stuff about the woman and all that, not being good with women. You know I'm no good with women. I mean, it's no
nothing
it's no
personal.
secret. I mean, something with my breath. I tell you,
I know.
I've been to the doctors for my halitosis.
You asked me to do it.
No, it's fine. Scary.
Are you okay?
I'm all right.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should do a response to this.
What, me and you?
Yeah.
Come on then, let's do it. Let's get torn into them.
So we created a video and we sent it to them.
PC Sang, take it away. 2, Capri. What?
PC sing, but I tend to rap. I'm like a pair of scissors because I'm cutting through your crap. The words you used, I put you in a trap. And if you use them again, I'ma give you a slap. You tried to diss us, but you couldn't really do it. The best thing about Falkirk is driving straight through it. We're from the big city and your small town scum, where your uncle is your brother and your auntie is your mum. We run these roads and you small town pest. I'll make you eat your words like I'm a world-class chef. Give you a heart attack because you can't even digest. In fact, I'll put my handcuffs around your heart and call it cardiac arrest.
Yes!
Desk Sergeant Karen Ann Miller and PC Sharon McKelvey talk the sweet talk in the custody suite.
So what type of dog is it you said you had? A terrier! Oh, I love terriers.
No, sorry, unfortunately we can't make a call to your mother at the moment. No, it's because she's in cell 4.
Do you know, I'd actually never thought about it like that. Maybe the earth is flat.
And now these cops are all set to be a visible presence in the local neighbourhood.
So from the top down, the Scottish Police Force have made the decision that we should be engaging more with our community. In order to facilitate that, we are going to be spending more time within our community centre, where our community is centred.
We are pumped, aren't we?
Oh, sorry.
Hiya, how you doing? Is there something going on?
No, there's nothing to be alarmed about, sir. I'm simply seeking to speak to the person who could allow me to book the hall for a neighbourhood watch event.
You are speaking, Walter, at your service. I can help you, no problem at all. Got a wee form to fill in. I fill all the questions in, we can get all the stuff and get the ball rolling. OK, so I need the name of person booking.
Sergeant Miller.
Sergeant Miller. Sergeant, look at you. Well done for you. That's quite a good thing. Have you got a first name? Well, of course you've got a first name. What's your first name?
It's Karen.
Karen. Karen. Lovely. And is it to do, is it a wee night out or something? What are the police coming for? Are they having a wee...
It's for the Neighbourhood Watch initiative.
So they're all going to be here. Hope their houses don't get tanned if they're all in here. That'd be hilarious. Now, ideally, when would you want the booking? When would you want to book it for? What night? Is it like a Tuesday or a Saturday? You do like a night out? Is it a wine thing?
No, we wouldn't be encouraging alcohol consumption at a neighbourhood watch event.
But so it's a wee boring night during the week. So you want like a Tuesday. Wednesday's quite boring. That's kind of the hump day. You want the hump day?
That would be fine.
Wednesday. Now, how many people will be attending? That's quite an important one for me.
Shall we say somewhere between none and say 40?
So I'll put you down 45, just in case a couple of stragglers come in. You know what it's like, a couple of nosy folk, because they're all quite nosy in the neighbourhood watch, they know. They'll all be wanting to know what's going on. I'll put 45 down, so that's that done. Have any of the members of your organisation ever been barred for running a volunteer organisation or event?
No.
No, I wouldn't think so. Well, I would hope no. Are any of your organisations currently on parole under curfew due to court order or serving a community service order? No. Do you need chairs?
Yes.
Right, so if yes, if so, how many?
Ideally one per...
One per arse. One per arse. 45. So what did you say to me? You said to me Wednesday, right? Wednesday. So we can't do that Wednesday. Following Wednesday, that's the taxi driver's bridge night. That's quite a good wee night in there. That's good. The guys are a good laugh, and I always get a lift home. That's good as well. The following Wednesday, we've got a walk-in ping pong. That's a brilliant night. Following week, Wednesday, Big Brenda, she does her body combat. That's a brilliant night. You'd love that, actually. Have you done a body combat thing before? So that Wednesday's no free. That's a shame. Following Wednesday, we've got Wednesday. The following Wednesday. So that's 1 to 5 weeks. So that's the 20th. Yeah. Is that all right for you? I'll put you in for the 20th.
Thank you, sir.
So, nah. I can't do it because I can't actually hold this form for any more. This information I can't hold for any more than 4 weeks. So I can't actually book you in for that night. So you're going to have to come back. So if you just pop in maybe next week at some time, I'll go through all that again with you and we'll put you in for that night. That's a shame. But anyway, it's lovely meeting you. Nice meeting you. And again, you're welcome anytime.
See you later, Walter.
Whilst I am broadly supportive of the expansion of the use of CCTV and surveillance powers, it is no substitute for boots on the ground. What you want is officers, a visible presence of officers. CCTV is fine, but it is a placebo. And if you really want to keep the public safe, then the last thing you want is a police placebo. Police placebo. It's a police... Let me have a wee run up at it. But if you want true safety on the streets, the last thing you want is a police placebo. Police placebo. Police placebo. Police placebo. 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 Now I'm even doubting placebo. Is placebo a word? Placebo. 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 Just begins to sound odd. Any word, I suppose, begins to sound odd, however. Begins to stop making any sense in the placebo. Sense. 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 Say it enough. Doesn't it make sense? Sense. Does that make sense to you? I think it's best. Look, take this. What we don't want is more CCTV in the end. What we want is more police.
In the sticks, PC Charlie McIntosh is freshly separated from previous partner PC Jane Mackay, so now he's getting used to some new faces on the beat.
It's been a big adjustment now that Jane's moved on and she's no longer my partner. I've been paired up with a few new recruits, merely though for their own training's sake. They're getting a bit of expertise out here in the rural police force, but they're just lacking something. Listen to her. Run rig. Are you sure this is the best place for that? Why? Could you eat a whole bag of them, do you think, yourself? Oh, I'd have to say that they've got some big boots to fill, you know. Big, beautiful, size 5.5. 5 in a Skechers. Graceful boots to fill.
Far more suited to wearing boots in the wild is McIntosh's new partner, wilderness policing legend, Sergeant Napier Carmichael.
You might have heard the term, a little birdie told me this. Well, sometimes a little birdie does tell me. Seen it all, Charlie. Seen it all. Although I've never been here before. Recently, we received a call from a Mr. Davy Munro regarding a rival farmer, a Mr. William Kincaid. And he had alleged that Mr. Kincaid had stolen a crop of potatoes.
And no one likes a spud thief.
Yeah, absolutely. So we visited Mr. Kincaid's farm and set up a roadblock. All right, Willie, step out for me, please. I've had a few complaints from Davy Munro.
Davy Munro? The man's an idiot. What's he accused me of?
He's accused you of stealing his potatoes. You don't mess with another man's spuds. I took him down to the back of the vehicle to have a look at the potatoes to see if he could account for the goods he was carrying. But I couldn't seem to catch him out. He had an answer for everything. And what field are these from? Where did you plant them?
These are from the lower fields.
Oh, down by the river?
Down by the river.
OK.
I overheard during the line of questioning that Mr. Kincaid said he had harvested these potatoes from his lower field. That's a rich, peaty soil. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you've had some drainage problems with your lower field in the past. There's high clay content. Yes, correct?
Incredible stuff. I was bowled over.
The grass at the front of your grill here, this is rough clumping dropseed grass. Only grows on south-facing slopes with good drainage.
The knowledge that Sergeant Napier Carmichael displayed was so impressive.
There are at least 3 different species of moth that only habitate in bracken above 400 metres. Who do we know that has a south-facing field with rough clumping grass, with peaty soil in a well-drained area above 400 metres?
I know.
Officer McIntosh.
Farmer Munro.
Correct.
Yes. No.
And you go talk to you down the station. How did you know that about the soil?
The deeper you dig, the more dirt you will unearth. Always remember that.
And I've been tasting silt and soil samples every day since.
Now this dodgy farmer's going cold turkey from flogging hot potatoes. What a spud nugget! Top detectives Squire and McGill follow all the leads and cover all the angles before they dive in and huckle the crooks.
At the minute, we're working on a huge case. It's a family headed up by Fat Joe Jr. McCarrison. And at the minute, we're trying to build a case against him. We got some knowledge that his wife, Maxine McCarrison, that she frequents a spa. So the decision was made to do some undercover work.
Hiya, you alright? Hiya. You alright?
I have to get out here.
The date and the time of when he's flying to Spain. If we can get that, we're hitting gold here.
Perfect.
We set Miguel up with a wire. Testing 1 2 1 2. Titty mic test 1 2.
Yep.
That's good.
It's a waterproof wire, so I was able to wear it in the hot tub if I wanted to go for a swim. In fact, it's actually the same company that make the ones from Love Island. I was actually seated in the hot tub when Miss McCarrison joined me.
That been on your holidays here, Aunt?
Small talk in the hot tub. You know, I used my undercover techniques.
She was brilliant, by the way. That's the bit she's not telling you. Brilliant.
Going to go away anywhere this year, then?
I've got a house in Malaga.
Have you?
Aye. Big bit of land.
Lovely.
Pool. Tennis courts. You know.
Get one in Palma.
Palma? That's all right.
No, it's no nice Malaga. Probably a council version of your house there.
I'm away next Monday.
That Monday the 21st?
Aye.
Who you got me? The main snat?
No, just me and my man.
Oh, lovely.
Aye. She got the date, which was the 21st, which was something else. She kind of got a bit too pally with her because she was talking about Botox with you, wasn't she?
I've had these puppies done, I've had Botox, implants, the lot.
Full lot, Danny. Tell you, if you died, they could donate your body to Tupperware.
In fact, you know what? You could do a wee bit of work. I mean, they're fantastic, right? But don't take this the wrong way. See your eyes?
Right.
You can make your eyes look like a 20-year-old.
Then, unfortunately, went in amongst her boobs as well, and that's when it turned a bit nasty.
You push them up to there.
Right up like that?
Aye.
Oh, lovely. Like that.
Is that a wire? No. Is that a wire?
I think you could say we had words. So because of the scuffle, we actually had to arrest Maxine for assaulting a police officer.
All right, you see? Aye, very good. Oh, charming, bloody lovely.
This spa queen is facing an assault charge and a stretch inside. From hot tub to proper hot water.
I've always kept up with the latest technology. I was actually one of the first officers to have an in-car cassette player in the 1970s. Oh, it was wonderful. A little bit of Jean-Michel Jarre's Oxygen as you headed into work. Perfect. Now with the mobile phones, it's all digital technology, of course, and it's podcasts. That's all the rage. I subscribe to a lot myself, the Global News, the Hibs Chat, the Guilty Feminist, of course. And there's only one genre that I will not go anywhere near, and that is the true crime podcast. Because my life is true crime. I'm true crime 24/7. It's my job. I don't want to... It's a busman's holiday to go back and listen to some wee Raj who he thinks he's a gumshoe because he's interviewed a barman in a pub where some guy dropped dead 40 years ago.
Oh, leave it to me. I'll solve it. I'll work this one out. I've got a super brain in here. I'll see all the pieces. I'll see how it all joins together. No, you won't. Of course you won't. We didn't solve it in 40 years. I think you're going to solve it in 40 minutes. You're not going to. Cold case podcasts. I mean, what about a hot case podcast, eh? What about a podcast about all the crimes we solve, just like that? Maybe I'll do one, a plodcast. A podcast about, the off-licence has been done over. I know who did that. It's the wee bam for Denison. Right, grab him, bang, in the slammer, end the podcast. 30 seconds long. Hot cases. Like and subscribe. The Plodcast.
Street PC's Fletcher and McLaren know their patch. And when pooches get pinched, they're unleashed and leafleting.
Theft of dogs and puppies is unfortunately on the rise. Hi there, hello. We're just doing patrolling the area, handing out these leaflets about dog theft awareness.
Dogs are really important to, relationships.
You like dogs?
I love dogs. They're beautiful, aren't you?
I got to have a little cuddle of the dog. It was very cute. Totally harmless, called Gucci.
Hey, Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci.
Hey. Hey, so don't get stolen.
No.
Don't
Don't say that to
No, I was joking. I don't think she can read. But I think what's important for all dog owners to be aware of, dogs come from wolves.
I mean, in this case, this one was bred to be a toy dog. Just a little toy, fluffy, cute thing. Yeah.
Derived from wolves.
To cuddle a big man.
No. Eh, you don't want to cuddle.
Strong man.
Well, I'm a big, strong man, eh? I probably do like my cuddles, but I'm not so sure about dogs.
No, it would make your day, wouldn't it?
I think she really likes you.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, on them. Ah, there we go.
Careful with her.
When I was handed the curly wolf and it realised I would probably be a natural leader of the pack, that's when they can get quite aggressive and go for the jugular. So the best thing to do with the lesser wolf is to let it go free.
Oh.
No, don't break down.
What are you doing?
No, she's stinking.
Gucci! Gucci! Oh my God,
Fine,
Gucci!
I'll get her.
Gucci! Oh my God!
So, gorgeous, cute, little harmless Gucci ran straight towards a live road, and we were in hot pursuit. Jack, there she is. Oh, Gucci!
Oh.
That is hard, isn't it? Gucci, yeah? We'll take you back.
I'll just take you back.
Yeah. Oh.
Pick it up.
Come on. See, there's nothing scary about her.
Unfortunately, the dog had defecated on the ground, and that's illegal. It's not illegal to drop your guts, but what is illegal is to leave it there.
Right, I'll pick it up. You take this.
I'm not touching the dog.
Well, you let you pick it up then.
What will I pick it up with?
Well...
You become more machine than man. You know, it is an outer body experience. You just channel. It's very martial arts. You can just take your mind out the situation and you become almost a big meat puppet just doing that thing.
That you're on top of it, just a bit to the right. That's it, boom. Right, you had it.
Being in our profession, you do develop quite an iron stomach.
Grab it. That's it. You've got it. Great.
Disgusting things don't really gross us out anymore because we've seen it all, we've smelt it all, we've touched it all. Like literally all.
To turn it inside out. You dirty, dirty little rat. Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Let's get you back to your mum.
Get in my nose, man.
So we eventually got the dog back to its owner. Yeah, we've got her. And she was delighted to be reunited.
Say bye-bye to the nice lady.
Bye, and then we continued on our day promoting the safety of dogs and puppies on the street.
Never had crisp since.
PC Jane Mackay has kissed the countryside goodbye, and now she's adjusting to life without Charlie.
Do I think about Charlie much? Well, yeah, all the time, actually. You know, Charlie, Ching, Gear, Coke, it's rife in the city. Oh, you mean Charlie McIntosh, my old partner? Oh, he was a lovely big guy. I haven't thought about him for ages.
Mackay and new partner PC Laura Washington tame these wild city streets.
There's a lot of rules and regulations that we need to help enforce in the city. One of them at the moment is the wearing of masks.
Yeah, the mandatory wearing of masks in Scotland.
I'm a reasonable man!
Which seems to evade some people.
Calm yourself down and you can
happening?
explain to us what's happening.
I'm trying to do my shopping and they won't let me in without a muzzle.
The only way you don't have to go into the shop with a mask is if you're medically exempt.
Do you have a medical condition that would make you exempt?
I do have a medical condition, in fact. I do.
Ah, okay.
I have a severe allergy to snowflakes!
Oh, okay.
And the weak, woke police force enforcing their liberal vegan agenda.
So much drama over having to put a mask on your face.
Wait there.
Uh,
Don't follow me!
Wait, no intent. Okay, are we done?
2 minutes later, he resurfaced round the corner with a face covering.
Well, will this suffice?
What he'd done is he'd gone round the corner, quite clearly taken his trousers off, pulled down his pants, put his trousers back on, took the pants and put them over his head.
These are my property and mine alone.
And you think that's an appropriate look?
If this is the country we're living in now.
We were in a situation then there we couldn't stop him from going into the shop.
Who looks foolish now? Thank you very much.
Technically, he was covering his face. So we let him into the shop, he went in and then resurfaced a few moments later, having stolen several bottles of alcohol.
So, of course, we chased after him, caught him. Civil liberties or not, you steal the booze, you're going to the jail, commando or no commando. Done.
Busting big crooks online. Fife boy and Essex girl Archie Pepper and Annie McInnes. Smashing organised crime sites and organising date nights.
Which one of these do you fancy?
West Side Story.
Yeah.
Timeless. I've seen Chicago. It's pish.
Together, they use their tech skills for the benefit of the Scot Squad.
My database is throwing up some weird stuff here. It's saying the police headquarters is now in Auchtermuchty. That can't be right.
Yeah, that doesn't feel right.
It says the chief's name is Big Willie Style. That can't. Oh, wait. Oh my God. We definitely have been hacked.
Hacked?
Yeah, there's pop-ups all over my screen. It did really start to look quite a lot like we were being hacked.
Yeah, that's when you started getting a bit, antsy.
Yeah, I mean, it would be one of the biggest data breaches and losses since records began. I wouldn't say it was antsy, no. I managed to keep a calm head.
Your typing's never been faster, that's good.
Oh my God, it's ticking down. 10 seconds.
2, 1. Oh.
Oh, Archie.
What?
We haven't been hacked. It's just me.
I've been asked to do a sort of covert operation just to test the security of our system, you know, make sure that we have processes in place, sort of identify any vulnerabilities we might have. We did identify a couple of vulnerabilities, and I think we're going to work on that, aren't we? Tea? Coffee?
Yeah, it's both.
I white hat hacked the white hat hacker.
On this one occasion, yeah.
Well, public events and stadia are back. But now that the crowds are back in the football stadiums, it does mean it's the end of the road for the cardboard fan. That's me. This is my cardboard cutout fan from Easter Road, and it was easier for us when the fans were cardboard, to be honest. It made our job a lot easier. There was no foul singing, foul language, no fights, no pies being thrown at coppers. Douglas Ross could run the line in safety for once. No, it was good. Good while it lasted. But of course we're happy. We're happy for the crowds to be back. But I'll definitely keep them. I like just having them there, a wee bit of company. And he could cheer me on. Sing Sunshine in Chief or something like that. We got a chief. He's a Scottish police forceman. He's better than Zidane. Oh, come on, I wouldn't go that far. But, you know, if you insist.